That the characters actually need no introduction. We can tell exactly where you're from, but if you'd like to tell us who you are in real life and a little bit about where you're from.
Right, well, as you can see, I am Captain Mainwaring, aka Mick Whitman from Thetford, and we are part of the Thetford Dad's Army Museum. And I don't know what gave it away when you said you know who we are. The museum itself has been going for approximately 2 years now, and we've had over 5,000 visitors come through the door, and that is in 24 countries, including Germany.
Oh, wow.
So,
no, I grew up watching Dad's Army on the telly and sort of having a giggle at that, and I can see, actually, for me, it's more funny now watching it as a grown-up rather than when I was a child. I sort of understand it and get the jokes a little more now.
well, that's right, and the thing is, you can all sit down as a family, you can watch it, you know there's going to be no swearing, there's going to be no crudeness, and you know you haven't got to worry about the children watching it. It is just good fun. And in the museum we have a bit of a DVD that we watch every so often, and we know exactly what's going to happen, but you still laugh. You know,
yes.
you find it just as good.
It's good, harmless fun.
That's right.
But actually underneath that there was a very serious meaning, because obviously the Home Guard played a very important part.
This is very, very true, yes, they did. They played a very important part. In fact, when Jimmy Perry was going to, who was a writer of Dad's Army, originally was going to write the series, he called it The Fighting Tigers. And the BBC said that they probably weren't keen on them doing it because of the seriousness behind it.
Yeah.
But they allowed him to make 6 episodes to start with. Then they changed the name to, obviously, Dad's Army, and 80 episodes were made. So in all, 80 episodes were made. And the television series was all made in and around Thetford and the surrounding areas, down as far as Lowestoft and Yarmouth, Weybourne, all the various places.
That's it, and I understand, you know, a lot of the cast members at the time, they used to stay locally in Thetford, didn't they, at the Bell Hotel?
This is correct, yes. There was 2 hotels on either side of the town river. There's the Anchor and the Bell. Now the Anchor, which at the moment unfortunately is up for redevelopment around there, the cast used to like to drink in there, but they stayed in the Bell, which is the hotel the other side. So that's where they stayed, but they would like to drink in the Anchor. Possibility being that Mrs. Bishop, who was the hotelier at the time, came from the same part of Scotland as John Laurie, which was Dumfries. And she was also into the acting business, so she knew most of the cast. So, you know, they obviously liked to drink there because they all knew each other, and the hotelier herself. So.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mainwaring. And I'll just have a quick word with your other members here. So, thank you.
Hello, I'm Private Pike, the stupid boy. Alan Meesham's my real name, but I prefer Pike. I've been with the museum now for near enough a year. I got involved with it with great interest at Dad's Army. I've always been a fan of it. I've had fun ever since, enjoying the programme, playing the part.
It sounds like you all have great fun. So if you'd like to just introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Sergeant Wilson, and my name is Derek Antrobus. I'm originally from Manchester, but I've lived in Thetford since 1974, and I was one of the early pioneers of the Dad's Army in Thetford, and from there it's gone from small beginnings now to large, and we're wanting to expand more.
That's great.
We're getting so many people coming now, you know, and hearing about us because we're doing more publicity ourselves, and it's going further and further afield, which we're quite pleased about.
That's great, lovely, thank you very much. And you, sir, if you'd like to just introduce yourself.
Well, my real name's Neville Lockwood, and I'm from Thetford. I was born there 71 years ago, and I wound up being Private Fraser, mainly because that's the only uniform I could get into.
Oh, right.
So I'm doomed, I'm doomed.
Bloody.
Okay.
It's great, you all seem like you have great fun anyway.
We do indeed, yes, yes. We've only been doing this, would you believe? This is our 4th occasion in uniform, so I don't think we're doing too bad.
No, I think you're doing a great job. Thank you. And if you'd just like to introduce yourself.
I'm Corporal Jones, Simon Skull, real name, born in Thetford, lived there for 42 years.
Number, Wilson.
333, sir.
Quite correct.
1 2 3 3 3, please.
Who do you think you
are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think you're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little games. We are the boys who will make you think again. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, and he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
3 cheers for the Warmington-on-Sea platoon. They're all standing in front of me here. Yeah. I've just been asked to repeat that, so if you just bear with me. Guys are going to have a laugh.
Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So watch out, Mr. Hitler, you have met your match in us. If you think you can crush us, we're afraid you've missed the bus. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Well done, guys. How often does that happen?
I've done about 10 times a day.